Hello guys, welcome to this tutorial. Before we get started, I want to let you know that you can find all the code example and resources we'll be using today in the GitHub repository linked in the video description below. This repository serves as a valuable companion to the tutorial, allowing you to follow along, experiment, and explore the code on your own time. Hello developers, welcome back to the Devergo channel. So in today's tutorial, we are embarking on an exciting journey into the world of version control, and we are going to discover the basic of Git and GitHub, and more specifically we're going to focus on the fundamental skill of cloning a project from a server to GitHub to a new repo. Version control is actually the backbone of collaborative coding, so ensuring that changes are tracked, histories are maintained, and teamwork flows seamlessly. Whether you are a pro developer navigating through countless repositories, or maybe newcomer taking your first step into the coding universe, mastering the basics of Git and GitHub is absolutely essential. So why is cloning a project important? Imagine you stumble upon a project online hosted on a server. Cloning allows you to bring that project into your local machine or into your server, giving you the power to make changes, experiment, and contribute to the code base. So it's like grabbing a copy of the project ready for your creative touch. And sometimes you need also GitHub as a backup of your project, just to have a copy. Maybe in the future, if you have the problem on the server, you have some backup copy. So let's see how to create a clone of your repository on GitHub. The first thing is that you have to create an account on GitHub, and I already have my account. Let's show you. In my GitHub account, I'm going to create a new repo. Okay. The first step is to create a new repository. We create here, we give the name as our project. We're going to put Devergo Labs portfolio, call like that, or it's just Devergo Labs is okay. It's going to be public in this case. You can add a read file. Actually, we don't need because we have from our server, and we just create the repository, and here we go. We have the repository. We have to save this link that we will need later. We will need later to clone it. So to save it, here we some information. So let's go back to our project in VS Code. The first things we have to do is to check if Git is already installed in Linux. Okay, so we can type Git version like that, and if we see that it's not installed on Linux, we have to install first, and we can install it with the sudo yum install git. Yes, we confirm. Second step, we have to initialize the Git inside our project folder. In this case, we want to export this folder, that is the Devergo Lab. So we have to go to this path, Devergo Labs. Go, we are inside our folder. And the first things we want to check if we already initialized the Git inside our folder, so we can verify with the Git status. And at the moment there is not a Git repository, so we have to initialize, and we initialize with Git init. Here we go. The second step, we have to configure the Git for our project. So we type git config, okay, and we put global, and we have to configure the user dot name. Put your name. In case I will put here we go, and we configure also the email. So config going to the global user dot mail. This case is going to be devergo.sam@gmail.com, and here we go. So git config global user.mail.sam@gmail.com. Here we go. So after we configure, we can, first of all, we have to go to master branch, because actually we create the repo in the repository in GitHub with the master, with the default master branch. So we are going to git checkout and B master. Here we go, switch it to the new branch master. And after this, we have to add, okay, we have to add all the file and everything in this folder to the GitHub, to the Git. So before cloning and pushing all the repository to GitHub, we have to add all that we have in our project, just like that. And after this, going to commit, we specify A for all and M, and we just put a descriptive message like initial commit. Okay, here we go. So we add everything to the Git. We are going to connect with the GitHub with this command that is git remote add. We have to add an alias for our project, and the alias can be Devergo Labs. And after, we are going to copy paste the URL that we saved before from the GitHub repository. This one, Devergo Labs. Confirm. So after this, we are going to push the repository with git push and set upstream and your alias that is Devergo Labs in this case, and the branch that is master. After that, it's going to ask username of GitHub and the password. The user is your user and the password. Actually, be careful for this because it actually is not asking the password, but it's asking the access token that you get from GitHub. And here we go. So I just copy paste the access token here, and I push all my repository to Devergo Labs master branch. Let's see in our repo if everything going smoothly. So I'm going to open our GitHub. Here we go. This is our repo that before was empty. Let's refresh and see. And here we go. We clone in just few steps the whole project. We have reached the end of this video tutorial, and I genuinely hope you have enjoyed its content. If it has been helpful to you, please show your support by liking the video and sharing it with your friends on social media. If you haven't already, I warmly invite you to subscribe to my channel to stay updated on upcoming lessons. Don't forget to check out my website, devergolabs.com, where you will find a plethora of interesting programming content. You can also send me collaboration requests and explore all the programming services we offer. Your participation and support are crucial in my growing and to grow this community and providing you with even more valuable resources. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here with us, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video tutorial.